Today I'm going to answer a few questions that I did not answer for a very, very long time. I posted a story on Instagram where you guys could ask me whatever you wanted, and right now I'm going to answer all those questions completely raw here. No edits, no anything. And I'm also going to clip this on Instagram as well, so you might be coming from there. First things first, I do not have this organized, so I'm going to have the order of the questions randomly, so bear with me for that. But yeah, let's get back right into it. What is good advice for muscle growth as a teen? I mean, like, I'm not a bodybuilder, I just do MMA mostly, so my training schedule is like kickboxing, judo, BJJ, and usually like gym around twice a week, but I did put more focus on only the gym a few years ago, so speaking from experience here, you need to have a good training schedule that you follow. It doesn't necessarily have to be something specific from like TikTok, YouTube, or like whatever, because that's not going to make the difference. As long as you actually go to failure and go hard, actually do around, I'm not going to say specific numbers because I'm not an actual bodybuilder, but I think like 8 to 12 reps per set is good, 3 sets each or 4. And you must have your diet in place as well. If you want to grow muscles, then around 3,000 calories is suggested, I think. But you still need to research like all these things yourself. But if I'm being honest here, do MMA, bro. Like I would suggest to actually be able to fight rather than just looking good. How do I stay disciplined consistently? It's like a mindset thing, bro. You need to look at yourself as someone who is disciplined instead of looking at yourself as someone who's trying to be disciplined. Because if you embody yourself as that person, then you are going to be that person. If I see myself as a kickboxer, then I am going to go to training 6 days a week, then I am going to go to competition, and then I am going to win those competitions. And just because that's what I do. If you see yourself as an entrepreneur, or I'm not sure what business you are in exactly, but let's say that you are a copywriter, if you see yourself as that person, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to embody those habits and those things that you would be looking for. Also, of course, you need to make sure that there are no distractions, that your working environment is good, you know what you should be working on, and you know why you are actually working on that, so you have clarity over your goal and your work as well. So you should start to post about God. Yes, absolutely. That is something that I am planning to do. However, I'm not really sure about how I should approach that, because I wouldn't necessarily want to create videos about it, because that's not what I create videos about. However, I would like to speak more about it, let's say on X or in my free Telegram group, or maybe even on the stories. So yeah, that is something that I am planning to do. I'm still thinking about it and trying to find a good approach for it. Do you still go to school, or did you drop out? I dropped out of school at 8th grade, and then I started going to like homeschooling or a private school. It's basically in the US, I got all my lessons online, and I can graduate like 1 or 2 years earlier, which is preferable for me, since then I'm going to have more time to focus on business. Currently, I study like 1 to 2 hours a day, and the rest of that time basically goes into business, training, and all other things that I would want and need to focus on. So yeah, I am still going to get a degree, but I think this is a lot better when it comes to business owners, because you just have more time to focus on what you want to focus on. What business are you currently doing? I have a personal branding agency where we help business owners, probably like yourself and myself, to actually scale their personal brands across Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We usually put most of the focus on Instagram and YouTube, because TikTok isn't really good for business owners who want to get clients. However, for people who want to get views and who want to become famous, that is pretty good as well. We have two different kind of offers. The first one is a completely done for you, where we do around 30 short form videos a month and around 4 long form videos a month as well. We manage all the team members, we plan everything for you, we got all the strategies and all those things done for you. And the other one, they done with you, where we still do all the strategies, we still do all the plans for you, we still help you to set up everything, but you have to do the actual work yourself. Now the current clients that we have prefer this option, also because it's more affordable, and also because for their specific situation it's better. But yeah, that's what I do. That's how I help people. I have generated over 700k followers for myself. You can also see the play buttons over there from YouTube. I have generated over 170 million views across different platforms. These are just stats that I generated myself. These are not from my clients. We have worked with a lot of people, got a lot of case studies, video testimonials. You can check my IG for that. If you want a free guide on how you can scale your personal brand as well, and about how you can create content as well, just like I and my clients do, then you can message me PBD on Instagram, and I'm going to send you my free personal branding database there. You can also check my IG for screenshots. Currently, all the people who have checked it and who have gave me feedback about it, 100% of them said that it was amazing and that it was really valuable for them. You can see the screenshots there, and yeah, I hope you will find some value there yourself as well. What do your parents think about your journey as an entrepreneur? Now, obviously they are proud of me, and obviously they are happy about what I do. In the beginning, they didn't have 100% trust in what I was thinking about, because I just didn't have proof that I'm actually serious about it, and I didn't have proof that I know what I'm doing. But after the first 10 months, once I actually got some results, and once I actually showed them that I'm serious about this, then they started supporting me more and more. And yeah, since that, the journey is only up and we are peaking. So yeah, who was your biggest motivation? We also have options as freedom, family, God, blah, 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 blah. I think my biggest motivation was myself, mostly because I got my standards. I know my potential and I'm scared of wasting that. So yeah, my biggest motivation is myself and knowing what I'm capable of. Now, also, there are a lot of other things here, like I do want freedom for myself. I do want to help my family as well. I do believe in God, and I got that in my mind as well. So there are a lot of other things too, but my biggest motivation is myself. How to balance everything at once in life. Now, I am not actually sure, because even I myself am not balancing everything. I have periods where I focus more on business. I have periods where I focus more on training, where I focus more on other stuff like my relationship, for example. So yeah, I'm trying to have these certain periods instead of balancing everything at once. And yeah, that's what I found that's working for me, and I think you should try it yourself as well to see what you prefer and what works for you specifically. So yeah, what were the beginnings like, and what helped you the most to get to where you are now? So my first business was a faceless page on Instagram. My first business that actually worked out. Before that, I did e-com, I did dropshipping, I tried to do reselling as well. None of those worked. I lost money on that. I lost the little savings that I had. I was 12 at this time, so 12 years old, which is pretty crazy. I know not a lot of people do business at 12. It was kind of stupid, but I did enjoy it. And then, as I said, I started team pages, so completely faceless. Instagram didn't really work out for that, so I went on YouTube. Since I didn't really have competition there in the make money space and in the becoming rich at a young age successful space, like these cash pages, it was really easy to get views there. So in the first 9 months, I was finally able to see results and to go viral. So throughout those 9 months, I learned video editing, I learned marketing, I learned the social media, I learned how a video goes viral and what I need to do in order to create good videos. Then I started my personal brand as well. Then I started another team page, which I scaled again to over 100K on YouTube, as you can see there. I scaled my personal brand to over 100K as well. And I just kept learning more and more about marketing, about personal branding, about social media. And that's how I went from those team pages to this personal branding agency that I have now. I'm 16 now, so it's like 4-year journey. And that was really it in short terms. I went to Dubai a few times. I traveled the world. So I remember I had this video where I was saying trust me, I'm going to go to Dubai by the end of this year, and I'm going to achieve all these things, and just trust me and see my journey. And it was really cringe. It was really fucked up, but I did make it happen, and I did do everything I said I would do. So that was really epic. I would say the first time when I went to Dubai felt pretty good. The second time it got usual, and since it's just not really something that I'm excited about, which I guess is normal. How long do you think humanity will last for? I don't give a shit. It's definitely going to last longer than how long I'm going to live, so I don't think it matters that much. Maybe once I'm older, I'm going to think about stuff like this, and I'm going to sit in my chair with my, not an iced coffee, but like a hot one, probably black, and I'm going to think about stuff like that, but currently I don't really care. Do you find mistakes good? I don't really believe in mistakes. I think every problem is just an opportunity for more growth, so there are no such thing as problems. And I see every loss as a win, because it's just a lesson, it's just another way to move forward. So if you have that mindset as well, you are most likely going to become successful, because there are no such thing as mistakes, problems, or losses for you. Dream car at 18 is probably a Mercedes, an AMG. I'm going to put the model in the screen right now. But I'm not really sure about my actual dream car at an older age, like let's say 24. But the one that I'm buying at 18 is definitely a Mercedes AMG. What's the perfect daily bodyweight workout? I have no idea. When I was 12, I did do abs and push-ups and that kind of stuff at home, but if you can, just go to the gym, or if you can, then go to a kickboxing gym, a boxing gym, or some kind of martial arts gym. Those are usually better, and that's what I would suggest as well, because that gives you a lot more confidence, and that gets you into shape, I guess, faster. Just go to the gym, and if you can't, then do push-ups and abs and all those things at home. Just look up a fucking tutorial on YouTube from someone who's more experienced in that field. How to find and close deals / clients. Which strategy do you use? So what I do is that I got my personal brand on Instagram, I got my YouTube as well, and we have inbound and we have outbound. I guess that's really understandable. That's what everyone else does. And we also got people coming in directly through the videos. So we have funnels for that. We have story CTAs. So we nurture the leads there and the viewers. And then I have my free personal branding database that I share with people, and then I talk with them. I see their problems. I try to understand their situation. I try to find out if they would be a good client for me, if I could actually help them or not, because we don't really take on clients that I don't see that we could. So yeah, it's really straightforward, really simple. I don't like any of like the really overcomplicated shady stuff. We don't really even have a website at the moment. And yeah, we also have people coming directly to us after they see the videos, after they see the free database. So those are faster, and we usually have more of those. And we also do outreach that is either cold or warm. What I mean by that is cold when someone doesn't really know about me, when someone didn't see any of my videos, when someone doesn't even follow me. That's a cold lead that we reach out to. But since they see my personal brand, they are going to get nurtured by that. And we also got warm. So for example, someone who follows me, someone who watches my videos, someone who likes the videos, someone who comments, or basically someone who engages with my content. Yeah, so when it comes to a specific strategy, I guess you should focus on personalizing each outreach message to the people that you reach out to and to your leads, and try to have more personal conversations with them, put more attention to them, so they feel like you actually care about them, because you should, and you hopefully do. That's what I found works the best for me and for most of my clients as well. How did you meet your girlfriend? How would you advise high-value women to meet high-value men? So I would advise high-value women to become extra high-value women first. The same goes for men. For example, if I would want a high-value woman, which I want and I already have, then first I had to become a high-value man as well. So I think you should do the same, and you should focus on yourself first. Because otherwise, even if you find someone, they are most likely not going to choose you, because if you are not that person yet, then most likely even you would not choose yourself. How did you meet your girlfriend? That's a interesting story. So I was a player before her. I had multiple girls in my DMs. At the same time, I wasn't really loyal to any of them, and I wasn't in a relationship, so I technically wasn't cheating. But yeah, I started talking to her. We met in person once, and that's how all things started. I was in Germany, and I was chatting with her, and then she kind of ghosted me first, but I messaged her again once I came back home here, and then just things kind of happened. We went on a date once, and since that we just clicked. We had this like feeling that this is it. And since that first date, we basically went out every single day for the next week. So it was awesome. And that's how it happened, basically. I guess you are trying to say what's the cost of getting it young. I guess for me, I was working for years almost all day. I still enjoyed a lot of things because all I did was not work. I still did other stuff as well, but you definitely have to spend a lot of time on it. That time you would probably waste on TikTok or stuff like that anyway. So yeah, but in order to get something, you always have to give the same amount in return, and that's how you achieve things, and that's how things just work, you know. If you want something great, you have to give something great in exchange. Any phase in your life when you have stuck again in that old loop and not being the same as you were? I have no idea what you are asking or what you are saying. I mean, I had phases in my life where I felt stuck. I think everyone has them, and it's normal. But I embraced it and I got out of that phase. I'm not sure if that's what you're asking or not. But yeah, if you have a phase like that, then you need to you need to spot the reason why you are in that phase in the first place and make sure to fix that so-called problem. How do you manage time? I'm struggling a lot with it. GT, bomboklat. Have a schedule, stick to that schedule, have a to-do list, have priorities in your to-do list, do the highest priority first, obviously. Don't waste time, don't scroll that much on TikTok, Instagram, or stuff like that, because you're just trying to avoid something that you should be doing. A lot of times you are spending your time on things that you should not be spending it on, and you should only focus on the highest priority thing. For example, if your end goal is business, then and you still have all the other things that you are spending your time on, let's say a side project or another side hustle, or you do 10 different types of fitness, like you go to the gym, kickboxing, MMA, BJJ, or you also do, I don't know, you have a fucking study group, or all these side things. You're wasting your time on those things, and you should prioritize your main goal and your main thing that you are trying to focus on. Basically that's how you can manage your time. What's your religion / relationship with God? I don't think religion matters that much. I believe in God, not in religion. So yeah, I am trying to improve my relationship with God. I am trying to read the Bible every day. Obviously, I make mistakes. I am not perfect, like no one else except Jesus. And I'm trying to read the Bible every day. I got it right there, and I got it. Where is it? I got 2 pieces there. And basically. What's your thoughts on remote high ticket sales closing? I think it's absolutely awesome. I think sales is a skill that you're going to need no matter what business you do, or no matter what you do in life. You're always selling something. It's either yourself or something or someone else. So you need to learn sales if you want to make money. Specifically closing. I think the other option would be setting, but I think closing is better. If you want to learn how to communicate well, if you want to learn how to speak, then closing is amazing. You can learn sales really well. I think it's just a good start for another business or another project that you would work on. So yeah, I think it's awesome. How did you know that your girl is the one? As I already said, we just clicked, and I just felt like she's the one. I loved her, and I still love her. It's just a feeling. Once you find the one as well, you are going to feel it. How to find reliable and good clients that want to work with you. As I already mentioned, these things kind of interconnect. You need to put more attention on the leads that you're talking with and get to know them, and make sure that you would actually want to work with them in the first place. So you need to know your own value. You shouldn't work with someone just because they have the money for it. That's most important part. I'm not going to overwhelm you. Do you have to pay taxes on your business? Yes, I do. Everyone has, and there are ways to pay less or to not pay taxes. I got a company, not on my name because I'm too young, and that's how I do things with the taxes and with the business, basically. That's how we do contracts, invoices, and all those things for the clients. Could you please explain your journey in full detail and how much you invested when you started? I already went through my journey. I had a mentor who I paid I think $3,000 for. I was also in other courses. I was also in a lot of coaching programs. So overall, I invested over $5,000 into all these things. I had different mentors as well. I had a fitness coach as well. I had a mindset coach as well. I still have one. I think investing into info is a good thing. However, I think a lot of people who are selling info shouldn't be selling in the first place, since what they are saying is just not worth it. You could learn the same thing on YouTube or from books, because that's how they learned it as well. So you could do it. So you could do it too. How long are you together for with your girlfriend? It's going to be 3 months on the 27th. Why did you stop documenting your life daily? With us, we really liked them and it pushes us more. I didn't stop it, I just do it a bit less. Bear with me for this period. I am going to do more of those videos. However, that's not really the focus for now because I'm not just documenting my journey. How can I start a personal brand? I'm 19 years old who just recently started an agency business. So first of all, you need to plan your basic strategy, why you would want to do a personal brand, why you want to create content, and why you want to do all these things in the first place. And then you need to plan what you want to do, so what type of content you want to create, what space you want to be in. Once you got both of these things, you need to research some people who are already in that space and who are getting pretty good results. Not only check their videos and what they are doing, but also check specifically to what makes their videos work, their transcripts, their hooks, strategies that they use in their videos, for example, their CTAs, or how they get people to watch their videos all the way, or like what makes the videos go viral in the first place. Also how they structure their profiles, how they sell their offer, what they are selling. And once you have learned from the people that are doing what you would want to be doing, you can make a list of like viral videos that worked, and you can specifically write out the hooks, the views, the retention rate, the amount of comments, the followers gained. You can use sandcastles or a lot of other AIs for this. And yes, basically that's how you could start your personal brand. Make sure to post at least 3 times a week, ideally 7. Also post stories daily. You need a few carousel posts that people can see and that creates authority. You mentioned that you have an agency business. Then you need to show results for that in your highlights, in your videos, and that creates authority as well. So people trust you and you get more clients from your content, because I guess you don't just want to get views, you also want to get clients. What business models are the easiest to succeed in and scale up? I don't think the business model matters that much. I think you matter more, because no matter what business model you would mention, there are people who are successful with that, and there are people who are making money with that, and also there are people who failed with that and who lost a lot of money with that. So what that means, in my opinion, is that what you do, your strategy, your mindset, and your way of thinking matters a lot more than the actual business model. However, the model can make it easier for you, because some models are rather untouched or unknown or have more potential, and usually most of the business models that you would know about would work and can work if you can make them work. So it's more about if you can work rather than if the business model can work. What sport you train? MMA and gym, so basically more specifically kickboxing and judo. That's what I'm really focused on at the moment. I also did BJJ and Muay Thai in Germany for a few months. How do you get that shredded look in your physique? I am shredded. That's not just a look. But yeah, the like lighting and how you position the camera and how you pose matters as well. I have bad days as well, so I'm human just like you, but it took years of training since the age of 11 basically, or even younger. I was fit my entire life, so I guess my genetics are kind of good as well. I was skinny though, and I still am on a certain level, so yeah, that's how. How can I grow my account faster? If you want to grow your followers, then you need to be more controversial in your videos, and you need to kind of rage bait people into watching it. You can also just create really good videos that are entertaining, and then people will watch it. That's how you can grow your followers, your views, and that stuff faster. And if you want to grow your business, your clients, and get more leads, then the strategy is a bit more complicated, because you need to focus on creating authority and on getting the right type of followers and not just followers. because that would be your goal as a business owner. But yeah, if you research what other people do in your niche that works, and how they are getting their qualified leads, and the results that they are getting, then you can basically figure that out. I already mentioned this, but I got my free personal branding database. I talk about these things a lot there, so if you check that out, you're going to find a lot of valuable things there. How to take a fire profile picture: hire a photographer like mine. You can also just use your iPhone, I guess, and have like a good background and lighting, but I would suggest to hire a photographer because they know what they are doing. That's their job, that's what they are really good at. And it's actually not that expensive. For example, mine charges me around 100 to 150 bucks per photo shoot, which is completely fair compared to the work that he's doing. So yeah, that's what I would suggest as well. How big is it? You don't want to know, David. In how much time did you achieve your dream body? Several years. I was training since the age of 11 or 12. Before that, I was fit as well, just as I said. And it took a decent amount of time. What was the hardest thing in starting your business at such a young age? My first biggest struggle was learning English and being able to speak. I'm going to put a video here, or at least I will try to find it somewhere. I wasn't even able to speak for one sentence straight, and I said and it was just so annoying. I didn't even know what I was saying. So yeah, it was just really fogged up, and that was my first problem. Then I was stagnating at 3K, then I was stagnating at 10K, so just getting past these like blocks or these periods, I guess that's what my biggest struggle was. But I always pushed through and I always made it happen. So I was able to gain a lot of confidence, and I was able to look at these problems as extra opportunities to improve and to become better. How do you connect with other good people at 16 years old? I don't think your age matters here that much. It could actually help you, but by basically having a personal brand, a well-structured personal brand, that's an important note. Also going to in-person events, trying to network with people online as well, so on Instagram. Nothing is going to hold you back from messaging 100 people per month or per week to just network with you. And you can gain a lot of valuable connections without even paying for a community, but also that's an option as well. Thank you guys for watching. This would be it. We got a bit out of hand here. We are already at 40 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you haven't already checked my free personal branding database, then go check it right now, because the results speak for themselves and the feedback that we get from people speak for themselves. Check the link in the description for that. Let me know what you thought about it on my Instagram, and I might even post you on my stories for that, so that's a free shout out. And yeah, I will see you there. Have an amazing day. Ciao.